Good morning and welcome. Please enjoy our music for centering Little Lamb by Jewel Stein and Stephen Sondheim from Gypsy, featuring Mandy Ostrander.
Little lamb, my birthday is here at last. Little lamb, a birthday goes by so fast. Little bear, you sit on my right there. Little hand, what game shall we play and when? Little cat, why do you look so blue? Did somebody paint you like that, or is it your birthday too? Little fish, do you think I'll get my wish? Little lamb, I wonder how old I am. I wonder how old I am.
Thank you, Mandy. The dogs love that too. Good morning. Welcome to Sunday worship here at First Parish in Lexington. I am Ben Soul, one of the worship associates here. We are a Unitarian Universalist congregation guided by 8 principles and inspired by sources from all parts of human experience. Whether you are in the building or online, a newcomer or a long-time regular, we are glad you are here with us, human or animal too, and we hope you will find a reason to return. This is a very busy church, and we have several important announcements about upcoming events. Tickets go on sale today at Social Hour for Voices on the Green, our live storytelling and music show. Save the date October 20th and buy your tickets today. 6 storytellers, including our own Dave Pollock and Victoria Hardiman, will share their diverse experiences of what home means. Don't miss this exciting event. And we have an announcement from Susanna Whitman.
Good morning. I'm here to encourage you to attend, as I have, the Jubilee 3 Anti-Racism Workshop, Friday through Sunday, October 20th through 22nd. It's co-sponsored by First Parish in Lexington, us right here, the Unitarian Universalist Urban Ministry, the Melrose UU Church, Fallen Community Church, UU Wellesley Hills, First Parish Brookline, and First Parish in Concord. And these are all Unitarian Universalist organizations, in case you're wondering. In fact, that is one of the most wonderfully basic things about this anti-racism workshop. When compared with others, it's firmly grounded in Unitarian Universalist principles, values, and theology. Paula Cole-Jones, herself a lifelong UU, with Latricia Calaire and Leon Spencer, ably lead this workshop. They're knowledgeable, positive people dealing with a tough subject, making it real, as well as something we can work to overcome. If you're interested in learning how race and ethnicity play out in our institutions, this will clarify these threads that run through our society and its institutions. The workshop is open to everyone who wants to make a stand against racism and journey toward a multicultural future. You should consider coming to this 2.5-day workshop, which involves presentations, discussions, videos, exercises, and small group work. They're developing a shared analysis of racism in its individual, institutional, and cultural manifestations to begin to apply this common understanding to the history, culture, and institutional structure of our society, and to envision the next steps in taking action. Please consider attending. It's on Zoom, but they make it manageable on Zoom with good breaks. To find out about registering, see members of the racial justice team or the 8th principal team. And could anybody who's here who's on either of those teams please stand? Thank you. We also have some financial assistance available for First Parish attendees. Thank you.
And an announcement from Ruth Rose.
So, appropriate for today, I will tell you that my father used to call me Wolf. Today, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Today, at noon, the board and the committee chairs are meeting to discuss goals for this year. And we thought, rather belatedly, that we should open it up to everyone who is interested and has thoughts and ideas to contribute. And there's lunch, starting at noon.
Good morning. I wanted to tell you all about a wonderful new event that's happening here at First Parish. We're calling it Sacred Stories. And it is something that I've been working on with a couple of members of the church, which gathers people from the interfaith community to share the sacred stories of their own faith in an interfaith experience. So our first one will be October 12th, which is a Thursday night, and we're going to have a member of the Sikh community, the Hindu community, and the Muslim community share stories about the origin of their faith tradition. So I hope that you'll come. You can sign up online by looking at your weekly update, and there's a link that'll be the next few weeks. You don't have to sign up because it's free, but I'd love to know that you're coming so that we can just be prepared for you to come. So thank you. I hope you come.
And an announcement from Deb Armstrong and Rip Jackson.
Good morning, everyone. I'll be very brief. First of all, Joyful Noise, would you stand up for 1 second, please? All Joyful Noise, stand up. Let's give them a hand. They're going to be singing for you today, and we have sort of reconfigured the choir to be more intergenerational, a larger age group. They're super talented, and I'm just so excited about them. And that brings me to the main announcement I wanted to make was that on November the 12th, we're going to do a Jams for Justice concert, which will benefit this amazing charity that I will be announcing in the next couple of weeks. Really important mission work that music's trying to do. The Joyful Noise Choir, the choir instrumentalists will be doing this big concert. And the reason I'm giving you a quick announcement about it is that Debbie, my impresario, producer, cheerleader, amazing supporter, is helping me in this concert, and we could use help. Specifically, if any of you are interested in helping us with publicity, that's a big way to get the word out, and I want to try to be very innovative about it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Come see me after church. Good morning. Welcome to our multi-generational animal blessing service. Yes, today is a multi-generational service, which means that people and guests of all ages are enthusiastically welcome to join us, even when you wiggle, giggle, or make other joyful sounds and movements. We are so grateful that you are here today, and I'm loving hearing the pets' applause. That's so cute. So we start with these opening words by Susan Carlson. Welcome to all our siblings this morning. We enter into this half circle of diversity, celebrating the ways that we are upright, walking, two-legged wanderers share with our four-leggeds lounging, lunging, and leaping among us, with winged warblers and slithering, sliding, sneaky beings. I hope no one brought any for me to bless today. With circling cavorters in a watery world, and with those who carry their house on their backs. We look so different, moving according to the way we were made, yet look at us here in this circle. We are part of one family sharing one planet. May our celebration bring us into deeper relationship with the diverse beings in the interdependent web of all life, remembering we all have common needs for safety, care, and respect. Welcome to all our siblings gathered here today. And now enjoy our introit, Circle of Life by Elton John from The Lion King, featuring Jamie and Kelly Willis, and our Sanctuary Choir.
Nansekonya mabakiti baba. Nansekonya mamakiti baba. From the day we arrived on this planet and blinking stepped into the sun,
There is more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found.
but the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's a circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, through faith and love, till we find a place on the path of our King. In the
Rose to light the chalice this morning. Ruth is our clerk and a member of our church board. The words of our chalice lighting are from Mark Causey. We light this chalice, spark of the original fire of creation, to remind us that we all on this planet, the furred, the feathered, the finned, and the scaled, along with us featherless bipeds, we are all made of the same star stuff and all share a common destiny. We are just that many diverse perspectives from which the whole is seen and experienced. We are inextricably intertwined, interconnected, and interdependent. Thank you. Please rise in body or spirit and speak together the words of our affirmation of life, of faith, that we may be reminded of our covenant one to another. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Our opening hymn this morning All creatures of the earth and sky, number 203 in the gray hymnal, verses 1 through 3. Please be seated.
Today's service is about love for animals, and I'm loving all the animals being in our community. Can we have animals at every service? Yes, about our love for animals and all living beings and our amazing Mother Earth. Sometimes great love comes with great sadness when we lose one of our special loved ones. Our community holds with love the families and friends who are remembering loved ones with memorial services and other rituals. I also take a moment to recognize the loss of another special loved one. Lenky Trumbull, also known as Bammy, passed away 2 weeks ago. Bammy is Clara and Lucas Trementosi's grandmother. We send love and condolences to you both and to your parents and grandparents who are with us today. We hold you in our hearts. This past June, 8 members of our senior youth group traveled to Saco, Maine to do an eco-service trip. As their love for our beautiful planet grew, despite much rain and mosquitoes, It was hard to learn about how much damage is happening to our natural world by humans. Omar Kudari put together an incredible slideshow of the ecojustice service trip to share some of our highlights. We will now share it with you.
I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean. Still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun, my sail, and moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding me, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home.
See, the dog loved our trip. There's a number of our youth here, but I'm not going to make them stand up. If they want to, they can. But Religious leaders of most faith traditions in many human hearts proclaim the divinity of our natural world. One of the most significant lessons we learned from our various guest leaders was that the most significant harm happening is by humans. We need to commit to taking better care of our natural world and spread the inspiration to do so. What activity from the youth group's ecojustice service trip video most inspired you to further commit to caring for our earth and all living beings every day, all year long?
We want to extend a special thank you to those members of the congregation who supported last June's service trip by purchasing the daily meditations. They were wonderful that the kids did for us. This is the time in our service when we have the opportunity to further the important work of this church and of Unitarian Universalism. Please be as generous as you are able. You may point your camera at the QR code in the order of service, or if you are here in the sanctuary, our ushers will come around. Our offertory this morning is For the Beauty of the Earth by John Rutter, sung by the Sanctuary Choir.
For the beauty of the sun.
I ditto Ben's thanks to the whole community that supported the youth group's ecojustice service trip, and especially to our amazing chaperone team, including Ben himself, Omar Kadari, and David Kinghorn, and our former youth advisor, John Roop, who you saw in some of the videos. And you, Robi Rose. Okay. All right. Religious leaders of most faith traditions and many human hearts proclaim the divinity of animals. Join us as we explore inspiration from some of the neighboring faith traditions that connect to our Unitarian Universalist sources. These words are adapted from an original work called St. Francis and the Blessing of the Animals Spirit Play Story by Connie Dunn and Teresa Honey Youngblood.
This slide is called St. Francis Praises the Creation and is located in the University of Lourdes in Sylvania, Ohio. St. Francis was a Catholic monk. He believed that animals and the earth were good and important gifts from God. St. Francis said, "All praise to you, O Lord, for all these brother and sister creations." He is said to have treated animals with great love and kindness during his lifetime. He told people to take care of the animals as they took care of themselves. October 4th is the Catholic St. Francis feast day.
This slide is called Noah's Ark Preschool from the Jewish Community Center in London, Ontario. Blessing the animals is an old Jewish tradition. While sometimes the Jewish ceremony of blessing the animals is performed on the 7th day of Passover in the spring, it is more often celebrated when the Torah reading is about Noah's Ark, often sometime in the fall season. Although the story has a scary plot, the importance of saving endangered animals is explicitly clear, and that part of the story often gets highlighted in mainstream American culture above all else. Unitarian Universalism shares a heritage with Judaism and Christianity, and also promotes the importance of taking care of all living beings and saving endangered ones.
This slide is called Strength, a Gaian Tarot by Joanna Powell Colbert. Pagans view animals, both pets and wild ones, as sacred earthlings and kindred spirits that embody special aspects of their gods and goddesses. They recognize animals as helpers who are connected with that which is unspoken, but is seen, felt, tasted, heard, smelled, and perceived all around us. Anyone who has or has had a beloved pet can understand this sentiment.
This slide is called the Nanosako Mawin Gratitude Painting by Carly Fellner. Many indigenous traditions also see animals as spiritual brothers and sisters. Some indigenous people, and pagans too, also see plant life as spiritual kin. Before harvesting food from the ground or hunting animals, birds, or fish, those who follow an indigenous spiritual path might talk to these living beings to tell them why they are harvesting or hunting them. In this way, people stay grounded in the understanding that for all we eat, something has grown on this planet and has given its life to fill our human bellies.
This slide is called Yet Another Unitarian Universalist by Dan Harper. Our seventh Unitarian Universalist principle is to care for the earth and those who live on it. Our slide for this was created by our former director of RE, Reverend Dan Harper, and a volunteer leader of a day of eco-justice activities for our youth on their recent service trip. We Unitarian Universalists value being part of the interconnected web of all existence. All creatures, people, and plants depend on each other and need clear water, clean air, and a healthy planet to call home. We humans are the ones who can decide to protect animals and the earth from harm, and Unitarian Universalists work together to make that happen.
This slide is called Hope is the Thing with Feathers from Unitarian Universalist Society of Mill Creek. I hope it inspires hope for you as we close with some wondering questions. I wonder what all these traditions have in common. I wonder if people of every religion, in every generation, have experienced special connections with animals. I wonder what part of this was new to you, that you maybe heard for the first time today. I wonder if you see yourself and perhaps the animals you love somewhere in these messages. I wonder which one of our Unitarian Universalists' promises, principles, or values these messages most remind you of. I wonder which message you will hold in your heart to take home with you today. With gratitude for the many inspirations people of neighboring faiths share with us. Blessed be. I now invite you to rise in body and or spirit and borrow a plush pal if you wish. Alex, you might want to come dance with the caterpillar with me. To join us in hymn number When the Spirit Says Do, number 1024 in your teal hymnal with new verses that we'll see up. Do, wag, bark, purr, leap, and love. I can't wait to see how we enjoy this.
We share these words by Unitarian Universalist minister Reverend Gary Kowalski. We give thanks for the earth and its creatures and are grateful from A to Z. For alligators, apricots, acorns, and apple trees. For bumblebees, bananas, blueberries, and beagles. Coconuts, crawdads, cornfields, and coffee. Daisies, elephants, and flying fish. For groundhogs, glaciers, grasslands, and giraffes. Hippos and hazelnuts, icicles and iguanas, junipers, jackrabbits and June bugs, kudzu and kangaroos, lightning bugs and licorice, for mountains, milkweed and mistletoe, narwhals, nasturtiums, otters and ocelots, for peonies and persimmons and polar bears, quahogs and Queen's Anne lace, for raspberries and roses and Robi Rose. Salmon and sassafras, tornadoes and tulip wood, urchins and valleys and waterfalls, yaks, yams, and yogurt. We are grateful, good earth, not least of all, for zinnias, zucchinis, and zebras. And for the alphabet of wonderful things that are simple as ABC, with gratitude.
Today we honor the four-legged, winged, finned, and scaled animal friends who share our lives with us and bring incredible joy and laughter, love and companionship. Our animal companions teach us to live in the moment, to delight in play, and to see the world through another's eyes. Ultimately, if we can pay close enough attention, they can teach us what it means to be human. We also honor our plush pal friends who share our lives with us and also bring us incredible joy and laughter and love and companionship. Ultimately, plush pals snuggle with us when we need some tender loving care and offer us unconditional contentment. Ultimately, if we pay close enough attention to them, they can teach us what it means to be happy humans. If you have brought either a living, photographed, or plushed animal friend with you this morning, you will soon be invited to bring your animal forward for a blessing. Please line up in the center aisle. After your animal companion has been blessed, you can return to your seats using the side aisle. When you are front and center, you'll be invited to name your pet, and your pet will receive a blessing and a ribbon. As you all observe this ritual, we invite you to hold these special human friends and all who love them in your heart. If you have brought either a living, photographed, or plush animal friend, you may now bring your loving animal forward for a blessing. folks, I'm on the loose. Just like Unitarian Universalists, we don't always do what we're told. All right, may all of the animals here with us in body, mind, heart, and spirit, and all who care for them feel our love and our blessings of gratitude for their part in our beloved circle of life. We are grateful for your presence. May you each enjoy with your family a long, happy, and blessed life. May there be food in your belly, love in your hearts, a warm place to sleep, and joy in your days. We close with this gratitude prayer that Gaia will share with us.
Okay, gratitude prayer by Maureen Killoran. For the blessing of animal companions we give thanks. For the beautiful ones, those whose fur is silky and whose tails are long, whose feathers are brilliant or whose voices are splendid. We give thanks. For the frantic ones, the runts and the hungry, who run for a food bowl or a pat as though this is life's last possible gift, we give thanks. For the obnoxious ones, the heads that butt against us as we're trying to sleep, the bodies that refuse to learn discretion as they make digestive gifts. we give thanks. For those who bark and purr and growl and meow, for all who squeak or squawk or snarl or hiss, we give thanks. For the animals unknown to us, those whose niche in life's web is fragile, whose lives are insecure, for all who care for them and wish them well, we give thanks. Blessed are the animals, blessed are the creatures who live with us and need our care. Blessed are the mammals and the reptiles and the birds who teach us we are not alone. Blessed are all living things from whom we learn to love.
Thank you, guys. And now we enjoy our anthem, Under the Sea by Alan Menken from The Little Mermaid, with soloist Jamie Willis and featuring our amazing Joyful Noise Youth Choir.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more are you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Take it from me.
Up on the shore, the work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away.
While we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here all the fish are happy as up through the waves they roll. The fish on the land aren't happy. They're sad 'cause they're in the bowl. But fish in the bowl are lucky. They're in for a worser fate. One day when the boss gets hungry, guess who's gonna be on the plate? Oh, under the sea, under the sea.
Nobody feed us, buy us and eat us in fricassee.
In fricassee.
We work the land the loves to cook. Under the sea we off the hook.
Light up the troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea, under the sea, under the sea.
This life is weekly, we got the beacon naturally.
Naturally.
It's working and the way they got spirit to start to play. We got the spirit.
You've got to hear it under the sea. The newt plays the flute, the carp plays the harp, the place plays the bass, and they're sounding sharp. The bass plays the brass, the chub plays the tub, the fluke is the Duke of Soul. The ray, he can play the lings on the strings, the carp rocking out, the blackfish he sings, the sprite and the sprat, they know where it's at, and blow that blowfish blow! Under the sea, under the sea,
When the sardine gets the cooking,
music to me.
What do they got? A lot of sand.
We got a hot crustacean band,
Each little clam knows how to
jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cutting a rug here under the sea. Each little snail here knows how to wail here. That's why it's hotter
under the water. Yes, we'll pluck it down in the muck here
under the sea.
How amazing is our music today? Woo! Oh. Well, thanks to Rip, our minister of music. And pets are amazing. Pets are wonderful. Pets are awesome. Pets make us laugh and bring joy into our lives. Many Instagram accounts are purely and purely dedicated to antics and adorable adventures of pets. Let's pause for a second and hold all that joy, laughter, and goofiness in our hearts, plus the snuggles, the warmth, and the love. But now let's get serious for a moment and reflect on our UU values and how they can benefit these precious souls. In the words of Joan Howard, thank you. Let us thank them for the precious gifts they give us, and let us be reminded of our duty, not only to them, but also to their wild cousins, who pull the nectar from large blossoms, lie in chocolate-colored mud, and wait for the flutter of wings or the silent movement of fins. They too are dependent upon us to preserve their homes of forests, deserts, and oceans, our common world of nature and ecology. As I mentioned in our Time for All Ages, after the showing of the youth group's ecojustice service trip video, one of the most significant lessons we learned from our various guest leaders was that the most significant harm happening is by humans. We need to commit to taking better care of our natural world and spread the inspiration to do so. The Dalai Lama said, "Peace and the survival of life on Earth as we know it are threatened by human activities which lack a commitment to humanitarian values. Destruction of nature and nature's resources results from ignorance, greed, and lack of respect for the Earth's living beings." But what can we as individuals do about this? Jane Goodall guides us, saying, "Let us develop respect for all living things. Let us try to replace violence and intolerance with understanding and compassion and love." But how do we really do this? In children's stories, people often magically save the day. But what about the real world where it isn't always a happy ending? It starts with us paying attention and sharing our respect and care with all living beings as best as we can. As Jane Goodall also said, each one of us matters, has a role to play, and makes a difference. Each one of us must take responsibility for our own lives, and above all, show respect and love for living beings around us, especially each other. Thank you for bringing all of these warm and fuzzy reminders, including ourselves and you, to share and to be radical love in our world. Blessed be. And now rise in body and our spirit to join us in singing our closing hymn, All Things Bright and Beautiful. The words are in your order of service and on the screen above. I invite you to repeat after me. We go now with peace. We go now with hope. We go now with hope. We go now with love. We go now with love. Amen and blessed be. And now stop repeating after me as I introduce our postlude, Endless Night from The Lion King by Elton John, featuring Chris Hess and our Sanctuary Choir, with a special thank you to our instrumentalists this morning, Paul Reynolds and Rusty Chandler. Yay.
Where has the starlight gone? Dark
Thank